ladies, thank you so much for having me. Congratulations. I love the
Thanks.
movie. And I guess my first question is, the gang that the two of you are a part of looks a lot sort of like 50s pinup girls, kind of. And did either of you do a little bit of research or reference any movies from that era or style in order to get into your characters?
Directly, and Paul referred us to a film that he loves called Faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
Okay.
A Russ Myers movie that he actually, when he used to watch it on his VHS, and he said that Russ Myers had his home phone number on the back of the VHS, and he just called it up and was like, hey, I love your movies, and Russ was like, come over. And he went over to his garage and gave him all of his other movies. So I did not know about Faster Pussycat Kill Kill before we started working on this film, so that was fun to watch.
Yeah. And now, were both of you big fans of Pee-wee growing up, and can both of you put into sort of emotions, sort of a tough question, but how you were feeling when you first get the script or when you first get cast to be in this movie?
Yeah, I mean, I love the show. I watched Pee-wee's Playhouse growing up, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure was always one of my favorite movies, and I've seen it many, many times. Yeah, it's like you just get these random emails sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not excited, and sometimes you're very excited.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bill, But yeah, I remember getting the email from the audition and just being like, holy cow, I really, really want this one. That would be really neat.
Yeah.
And auditioning for Paul, it's nerve-wracking. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, really relaxed. And you're sitting there, and he's so sweet. And he's like, well, let's just have fun. And I came in with a choice, an idea. Yeah. And it just went really well, and it was kind of thrilling. Yeah.
I remember after, I think it was our third round of auditions on the Paramount lot, I walked out, and that was with Paul and John and Josh, the producer, and I said to Stephanie, I was like, I want this so bad, but even if I don't get it, I just auditioned for Paul Rubens, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Really exciting.
Now, Jessica, I read somewhere that one of your favorite films is Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for a movie like this is sort of a blast to the past. Did it feel for you when you get onto the set? Were you like, I feel like I am, right back in the '80s with Pee Wee Herman?
I felt I was right back in the 80s with Pee Wee Herman when I opened the script the first time on my couch at home and read the first sequence of just him waking up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's back.
Yeah.
They pull that off so well.
Yeah, and it's like a 3-page long sequence, and I'm like, and then what? And then he drives through a house and gets an apple, and there's
I didn't read that part. I just skipped ahead. I was like, I'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how she was on set. She's just like, blah, 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 my line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's really does a great job of being nostalgic, but also sort of ushering in a new sort of era, and the two of you are obviously sort of new characters. Were you excited to sort of bring something different to the table in terms of, Pee Wee Herman characters? Sort of along the lines with Miss Yvonne or
Of course. I mean, we're part of pop culture in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Lee, the director extraordinaire, he makes us say that. That's the name. But he kind of gave us each specific directions as if us three were in different movies.
Yeah.
One was in Stephanie's in Laurel and Hardy movie.
Oh, nice.
You're kind of in a film noir. And I'm in a sad, sappy Casablanca kind of movie, which is kind of film noir, I guess. But yeah, we were all just these over stylized kind of badass girls, and for me, I'd never done anything like that, so it was really fun to play kind of I keep saying cartoon character, but it really felt like that.
Yeah.
Each beat when we looked and breathed and everything. And
right.
Especially you, she kills it. Her voice is so amazing.
It's very good.
For me, I didn't realize until I moved to LA that what I really love are weird, crazy characters.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I got to the Groundlings and started doing that, and I was like, oh, this is a thing? I was like, this is just what I've been doing in theater all along anyways. I just would always rather be the nurse rather than Juliet. I just want to be the character that I can sort of sink my teeth into.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really fun and exciting to add on top of the Pee-wee Sunday, something new.
That's awesome. All right, well, thank you both of you. This has been great. I really appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you. Thanks again.